It's starting to rain, but that's fine. We're just gonna go with it. Bring your feet together, stand up nice and tall. We're gonna take a big breath in, and as we do, roll your shoulders up to the ears and squeeze them there. And exhale, send them back and away. Good, 2 more like that. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more, inhale. Exhale. Good, on your next inhale, reach your hands to the sky. Palms touch. Your left hand is going to grab a hold of your right wrist. Take another breath in, reach up nice and tall. And on your exhale, take a nice side body stretch to the left. Good, inhale back to center, we switch. Grab your left wrist. Exhale over towards your right. Beautiful. Inhale, center, palms touch. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach your hands up to the sky. Exhale, let's come down all the way to a forward fold, Uttanasana. You can bend your knees here, especially if you're sore, okay? So bend the knees, be gentle. Now we're just going to hang out here for a moment in a dangling pose with our hands melting down. Let the head be heavy and your neck soften. You might gaze behind you. Again, please bend through your knees if that's better for you. You can even rest your belly on your thighs like this. Melting down. Maybe you close your eyes for a moment. Good, and now slowly halfway lift on your breath in, flat back, gaze down. Exhale, bend through your knees, plant the palms, and we step back to a high plank just for a moment here. Take a breath in. And now exhale, lower your knees down. Let's find a puppy pose. So walking your palms forward and sending your heart down to the mat. So just make sure your hips are stacked over your knees. They're not in front, they're not behind. They're stacked straight on top of your knees. Adjust as you need. A mirror can help, but otherwise we can usually feel. So sending your heart down, forehead to the mat. If you're comfortable to, you can rest your chin on the mat. Inhale. Exhale. But slowly we come back to a low kneel at the back of our mat. Stretching. Oh, that's better. Now, we're on our feet a lot, so let's stretch them. Just tuck your toes under and sit on your heels. If this is too intense, bring your palms down to the mat and bring some weight into the hands. Otherwise, stay here. We'll take 2 more breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Now step your right foot forward into a low lunge. We're going to untuck our left toes and reach our hands to the sky. Now it might feel good here to let your hips sink and let gravity do the work for you. Feeling sensations in left hip flexors. Reaching nice and tall. Good. Inhale here. And exhale, we find a half split. Straighten your right leg, just a hamstring stretch. Fingertips will frame your right leg on the mat, melting down. And just be mindful that your hips aren't opening to the left side, so they're square. So left hip forward, right hip crease draws back. You can relax your toes or flex them, totally up to you. Inhale, exhale. Good, now come forward. We're going to come into a runner's lunge, but we're going to come to a high runner's lunge. So tuck your left toes under and lift your left knee. Let's just shift forward and back here. You should be nice and light on your fingertips. Good, and now pyramid pose. Ground your back heel. Make sure your back toes are angling out 45 degrees. So they're pointing roughly towards the left corner of the mat at the top. And then straighten your right leg. If you can't reach the mat and you don't have a block with you, that's all right. You can just bring your hands to your hips and hold a flat back here. We want to make sure our hips are square as well. So again, they're not opening to the left, they're square. They're facing forward, melting down. Going even deeper into your hamstring now. Good, and now inhale, we're going to shift back to runner's lunge. Lift the back heel. Exhale, pyramid. This time you might lift your right toes up, adding a bit of mobility into it here, a little bit of movement. Again, inhale. Exhale. One more, inhale. Exhale. Good, inhale, come forward. And now Skandasana. You're going to turn to your left. So I'm going to face you. My right leg is still bent and my left leg is going to straighten here. I'm going to lift my toes. Skandasana. Now, because of the angle of Mother Earth here, I'm going to have my heel raised at the front. Usually it's grounded down. It doesn't matter if it's lifted, that's fine. You can hold the mat. If you're comfortable to, palms together at your heart, Anjali Mudra, feel that nice opening through your hip. You might even open up through your wingspan by bringing your right fingertips down onto the ground and reach your left arm up, opening up. Eye gaze might follow through your fingertips here. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Let's come to a wide leg forward fold. So bring your left hand back down, plant your left toes, turn them in, straighten your right leg. All 10 toes are turning in towards your face and you're going to melt down. You can hold a block here again if you need to bring the earth to you. Otherwise, we're going to bring the hands to the mat. Melting down, 2 options. Hands to earth, hands to block, or hands to ankles. That's 3 options. So choose what feels best. Beautiful. Inhale here. Exhale. Lovely. Now, bring your hands to your hips. On your inhale, you're going to rise, lift your chest. And now turn your heels in and toes out. Take a big breath in, reach your hands up. On your exhale, we come to a goddess squat. So just cactus your arms and sink down. Just to start here. Now, I know if you're sore, you're probably hating this. So we're going to bring our hands to rest on our thighs. Now, I'm going to turn my fingertips down. It feels better for me to do that. Dipping your left shoulder down first. So dip your left shoulder down. I'm mirroring you. It's my right, but your left. So dip it down. Eye gaze towards your right. Feel that nice opening through your hips. Maybe a little movement here, side to side. Good. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, we're going to dip our right shoulder down and gaze to the left. Again, maybe a little movement side to side feels good. Opening through your hips. Lovely. Inhale, center. And exhale. Lovely. Inhale, star. Straighten your legs and reach your hands to the sky. And exhale, palms together, hands to heart. Good. Now heel toe, your feet together. We're going to take our side body stretch again. Inhale, reach your hands to the sky. Left hand will grab a hold of your right wrist. Lengthen and exhale, tilting over. Good. Inhale, center, other side. Grab your left wrist and exhale, tilting over. Lovely. Inhale, center, palms together. Exhale, hands to heart. We'll do it again. Stepping to the front of your mat if you're not there already. Inhale, reach your hands to the sky. Exhale, all the way down to a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, plant your palms. Step back to high plank. Inhale here. Exhale, lower your knees down, and this time we're going to take a child's pose with our knees as wide as the mat and big toes together. Shift your hips back, melting down for a moment. Take a couple breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale, coming on up. We're going to add on, bring your knees in hip distance. Just a couple of cat-cows first. Breath in, belly drops, arch the back, cow pose. Exhale, round your spine for cat pose. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Neutral spine. And now we're going to step our left foot forward. So we're not going to do another toe squat. Just step your left foot forward to a low lunge. We'll even it out. Reach your hands to the sky. And if it feels right, you can let gravity do the work and hips sink down, deepening sensations in your right hip flexors. Good. Take a big breath in here. And exhale, half split, straighten through your left leg. Bring your fingertips down to frame your leg. You can relax through your left toes or flex them. You can have a little bend in your left knee here. Just make sure your hips don't open towards your right. They stay nice and square, so facing forward. Inhale. Exhale. Good, come forward to a runner's lunge, but we're going to lift our right knee up. So tuck your right toes under, lift your right knee up high, runner's lunge. Fingertips are light on the mat here. We're just going to shift forward and back a couple of times. Good, and now pyramid pose. First, ground your right heel down. Make sure your toes are facing the front right corner of your yoga mat. And then straighten your left leg. And if it doesn't straighten, again, you can just hold a couple of blocks framing your foot, or maybe even just one on the inside, or hands on hips, hold a flat back. Make sure your hips are, again, square, so they're forward facing rather than opening to your right. Even deeper into the hamstring. All right, let's add some movement. Lift your back heel, inhale, runner's lunge, bend through your left leg. Exhale, pyramid. Maybe you lift through your front toes. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Now inhale back to runner's lunge, and now Skandasana. We're going to keep our left leg bent. Bring your hands around, pivot on your feet, lifting your right toes up. And now the angle of the earth, I am able to ground my left heel down. But again, it doesn't matter if it's not reaching. If you're comfortable to, palms together, Anjali Mudra. You might open up through your wingspan, bringing your left fingertips down and reaching your right hand to the sky. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Now bring your right hand down, wide leg forward fold. Walk your hands into center, ground your right toes down, all 10 toes turning in towards you. We just melt down. One more time here. Again, hands to earth, hands to block, or hands to ankles. Beautiful. Again, just making sure your toes are turning slightly in towards you. Just slightly. Big breath in and out. Good. Now bring your hands to your hips. On your inhale, you're going to lift your chest up. And now turn your heels in, toes out. Inhale, reach to the sky, find a star pose. Exhale, right hand is going to reach down to your left ankle. Left hand reaches to the sky, eye gaze follows. Inhale, back to star. Exhale, other side. Good. One more each side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Inhale, star. Exhale, palms together, hands to heart. Heel toe, your feet together. We're going to finish in standing in Samastiti. So we're going to bring our hands down, palms face forward. I'm going to keep facing the water because it's pretty. Sorry, my back's to you. Close your eyes if that feels right. Relax your shoulders. And we'll finish with 3 big breaths together here. Inhale through your nose. Exhale, nose or mouth, your choice. 2 more, inhale. Exhale. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day or night or whatever it is. My heart to yours. Namaste.